Hello everyone, this is Archana here. Welcome to another podcast with me. Today we will be talking about our health and nutrition. With extended lockdowns, all of us are forced to stay inside our homes with a lot of work on our head. We are working with limited resources, the nutrition has gone for a toss, we have sleep and dietary patterns gone for a toss, everything seems to have gone haywire. To look after your health and nutrition, to suggest what is the right way going forward for your nutrition, I have my guest Hala Saif. Hala is a part of my professional network based in Seattle, United States. She's a nutritionist and an MBA from the Louisiana State University with over 15 years of experience in healthcare and wellness, has worked in Dubai, Syria, Qatar, and is now settled in Seattle, USA. A rewarding career as a quality assurance and food safety manager, she has worked for giants in the wellness industry like Tadawi Medical Center and VLCC International, to name a few. She's the author of best-selling book on Amazon, eBay, Xlibris by the name Functional Recipes Cookbook. Welcome on board, Hala. Hello, Hala. How are you doing?
Hi Archana, how are you? I'm good,
I'm
thank you.
very well. So good to see you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Same here.
Great. In fact, me and Hala go a long way back when I too was working for VLCC International in Dubai as in one of the wellness centers on the Sheikh Zayed Road. It was a wonderful experience, and we know how the wellness industry works, how the nutrition industry works. So, with your years of experience, Hala, tell us how people today need to combat and fight the current situation with coronavirus seeping in, and people are home, there is a lot of mental stress here, the dietary patterns that we discussed have definitely changed, and people have gained weight, and the people who have ailments, they have also got affected because there is no control over that. Our immunity system is going for a toss. What is it that can be done to combat this current scenario?
Yeah, actually, hello Archana, hello everyone. Actually, we need to take care of the foundation of the body. When the foundation of the body, of the immune system is really good and is really strong, it will help us a lot to fight this virus. There is no treatment for viruses, so we completely depend on our immunity system. How we have to strengthen the immunity system. And
Right.
unfortunately, with the too much stress is going around, this one like affect us negative by negative way. Like we are going to eat a lot, we are just lying in front of the TV, and we are not active at all. So this is what we shouldn't do in this situation. I know it's like, talking is like easy always, but what we have to do, we have to put a plan. We have to put the plan also into action. So what we have to do, like, let's talk about like how to put the plan into action. We have to do like to do daily list. Like we have to do this 5 to 7 things in a day. This is like mandatory. How like you brush your hair, how you brush your teeth. We have to be also commitment. We have to have this commitment to those 7 things.
Yeah.
This is not because of us. This is because like also we have to teach our family, we have to teach our kids how to be healthy, how to be strong, how to be resilient in some difficult situations. So I have this action plan that every day I have to have my healthy smoothie. This green smoothie that it will boost the immunity and it will have most of the nutrients in it. This one will help me to start my day like active, fresh, and it will help me, to feel good about myself. That I am like,
Right.
yeah, that I'm really loving myself. I'm really loving my body. I'm cleaning my body from inside. We don't need only
Right.
to wash our face to clean our hair. We have to detoxify our body. We have to clean
Right.
our body from inside, from free radicals, from toxins, from chemicals, the one we are having and consuming every day. So let
Right.
me be specific about this. It's not really magical, but if you are consistent every day, it will give you really magic results. magical
Wow.
results. This smoothie, whatever you have, like from green leafy vegetables in the fridge, you can put in it lettuce, spinach, arugula, whatever you have. And you can add cucumber, you can add kiwi, whatever green you have in the fridge, you can add to it. And of course, like lemon juice, one lime, and you can also add something to boost the immunity. Like you can add like two pieces of garlic, 1 tablespoon of like shredded ginger. This is not a treatment for coronavirus, but
Yeah.
this is like to detoxify your body, to alkaline your body, to make it stronger to face any kind of like flu, any kind of virus, any kind of disease. So
Right.
if we start with this one, we will alkaline our body and we will make it stronger. Let me just explain a little bit about like alkalining our body. Our normal pH is like between 7.35 to, this is the pH of the blood, the normal one, to
Right.
7.45. So
Yeah.
whenever we have higher pH, it means that we're healthy. It means that our
Yeah.
body is strong. We can also defeat the disease. Whenever we are like just relying on junk foods, fast food, snacks, a lot of sugar, whenever we are eating any kind of sugar, our pH will drop down, and more the blood will be more acidic, and we will be weak from inside, and we can catch any kind of flu or viruses. So
Right.
you have to know exactly. This is the basic of health, actually, to be really clear. You know how to alkaline your body. You know how to keep
Yes.
your blood not acidic. Keep it like alkaline. So when you
Right.
start a day with green smoothie, this is the greatest start that you can do it. Then you need, of course, to drink a lot of water every day. Just what I'm doing also, I'm alkalining my water. I'm putting like 2 liter bottle of water. I have to drink more, but everyone has to drink from 2 liter to 3 liters of water. So
Wow.
to it, you can add slices of lemon, a few leaves of fresh mint, a few slices of cucumber, parsley, whatever you like to add. Half lemon, half a piece of lemon. You can just squeeze it and add it to the water and keep it. And by the end of the day, you have to finish it. You have to wash
Right.
your from the toxin, from free radicals. This is the
Right.
second tips, that I have. Uh, Thirdly, that you have to exercise, by any way, by any kind of exercise you like. You dance with your children, you walk on the treadmill and watch your favorite series of any kind of series, any episode, any movie, whatever you like. You can
Right.
just watch for 1 hour and exercise for 1 hour. So this is no way you have to run from exercise, any kind you like. So this is the
Right.
third tip. And the fourth one, that I have fruit time with my family every day to keep my children also healthy. So always I'm
Yeah.
combining fruit time with the movie. So, in the lockdown, we have a lot of like extra time. So we're watching movie every day. Like, we're trying to choose some like movie which like teach us something, teach our kids like
Right.
some purpose in life, and have the fruit time combined with the family time. So this one will give them their feeling that they are happy while they are eating fruit, because they are like
Absolutely.
sharing with us. And
Right.
there is like a stronger bond. Also like
Right.
family time, it's like great things. Plus the
True.
fifth one is like meditation,
Yes.
even for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. If you don't know how to meditate, you can just close your eyes, listen to meditation music, relaxation music, whatever kind of really like, positive, let's say, positive vibe music.
Right.
So it will really be a very good thing. The sixth
Right.
one, the tips is like, we need families, we need like friends. So every day I have to do at least 1 to 2 phone calls, like social phone calls. So I have a lot of brothers and sisters. I have 2 brothers and 7 sisters. So every day I'm talking to somebody to check on them, how they are feeling, how they are, doing in this lockdown. Also, I have a lot of friends. So do every day, like at least two phone calls, so to keep you social, to keep you connected with the people you love. So sometimes they need our support. Sometimes we need their support because our feeling is like going up and down. So this is all.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So this is also very, very important for us. The seven and the last thing that you have to maintain your daily intake from vitamins, from fibers, from if from minerals as well. I know the green smoothie is good, but it's also not enough. Sometimes you have to take like vitamin D3 with also 30 minutes exposure to the sun, of course.
Okay.
And you can have like low dose, maybe 1 to 2,000 units, international units, if you don't want to take too much, because also too much from everything, it will be like harmful. So you can have vitamin D3, you can have vitamin C from 250 to 500 mg every day. This one, in
Yeah.
case we catch any kind of virus, so our base, our foundation will be strong. So it will not be really
Right.
harmful on us. So vitamin C, vitamin D3, omega 3. If you are not, if you don't like to take tablet too much, you can go for the natural resources from those vitamins
Right.
and minerals. Also, you have to take fibers every day. Uh, if you want like extra source from fibers, I advise like with psyllium husk. This is like the soluble fiber. You can just have 1 tablespoon or 1 teaspoon in the cup of water, or you can go for oat bran. You can just mix it with a cup of like low fat milk and drink it, and it will be tasty. So those are the seven tips. You have to do it every day and just write it on the checklist. And it's really, really great and so helpful. It will keep you, positive. It will, I know that you will not stay positive 100%. You will not be fresh looking 100%, but at least you will be in the good situation. So I advise
Right.
everybody to do this. It helped me a lot.
Great. I think you have spoken about everything. Viewers, we need to understand what is health. Health is not only about what you're intaking, it's also about your emotional, your personal, your mental well-being. So it's an amalgamation of many things. And Hala, as she very rightly said, when it comes to nutrition, she wants you to start your day with a healthy smoothie, a green smoothie that has everything that is there in your refrigerator. You can add any fruit, you can add any green vegetables, you can add any you can add lime to it. The idea is to make sure your blood, basically your blood, moves from the acidic to a more alkaline state. The pH of the body, the higher the pH of the body is, your immunity gets built up. The chances of you hitting the corona are minimized. So we need to work on a fashion where we work on the pH of our blood. It should be as high as possible. It should be, towards the alkaline side. Lovely. She has also spoken about the emotional aspects of one's lifestyle, because at these times it's very important to stay emotionally balanced. So it is good to connect with your people, make few phone calls with people, with your friends who make you feel happy, because we all are staying in these, inside our homes, and the movements are restricted. So the emotional well-being of a person is also very important. So other than the nutrition part, it is also important that we work on our emotional well-being. She has also spoken about taking a lot of fiber in the diet. Why? Because it is important to keep yourself, your system should be clear. Your system should be, the bowel movements in the body should be clear, and it also gives you a feeling of satiety. You feel more full. So you will not indulge in more food if you have certain amount of fiber in our diet, which helps you control weight, because we all are inside our homes. We are not walking enough, and so the kind of exertion levels, the kind of movement we should be expecting in our life today has changed a big deal. So we need to make sure that our diets also include a lot of fiber. I think that was a wonderful information. She has also spoken about lot of exercise and meditation. Now, how these things help is because we are inside our homes, we're not going out for work, we're not going to malls or anything. There is no other recreation which would use up our calories. So it is important to do exercise and maintain a regime so that we stay healthier, we stay more fitter. Of course, that is lovely, great. So I think that's a wonderful information you have given, Hala, there. And I think if people work on it, they will see a drastic change for sure. So I was just going through, you were also talking about functional foods. Now, how does anyone, make a difference, understand the difference as to what is a functional food and what are the things they need to choose, because we all have our families around. So we also need to take care of children, our family as a whole. So, I mean, what are the things, what is this functional food all about?
Yeah, each food in the planet has its specific, benefits, its specific features. Let's say like about an orange. Like orange, it's high in fibers, high in potassium. Like orange is good like for hypertensive people. Is great
Yeah,
for water retention. Is great for like for losing weight, to feel full, to it's high in vitamin C, so it's great to fight the viruses. So
right,
to increase our immunity towards the viruses. So each kind of food have their specification, their own specification. And there is a lot of like functional also like spices which we are not using like on daily basis, and people who rely on the fast food, this kind of like food is so poor with this functional ingredients. So
right,
functional food ingredients is like to include garlic, onion, ginger, cinnamon, turmeric, is to include those kind of really, really beautiful ingredients, and very, very helpful ingredients in your daily food. Like when you are cooking any kind of food, when you cook chicken, please use like use bay leaves, use like cardamom, use also cinnamon, ginger, all those kind of functional foods. It will increase the nutrients to your recipe. So let's talk about like a recipe for diabetic, for example. Like if I need to use the functional food ingredients to increase the sensitivity to the insulin and to decrease the insulin resistance, I will go for cinnamon. I will go for like more fibers. I will use turmeric. I will reduce the carb or use the high quality carbs like millet, like oat, like
yeah,
quinoa. There is a lot of like really functional food for like diabetic
absolutely.
people. I will replace like for me, I have a thyroid. I have like hypothyroidism. I'm taking like 150 mg, and I'm not taking the normal bread. Like I'm using my own bread. I'm making my own bread from like oats, from millet, from coconut flour, from almond flour. So I'm using those things because I will be more like likely to have insulin resistance because of thyroidism. So I need you to understand that there is a lot of things that we can do to our body. We have to love our body and give our body the best. We love our children, we give them the best in life, whatever we could do, but we have to love ourselves, love our body, and really give our body the best from the functional food. So for diabetic people, hypertensive people, any kind of like, permanent disease, they have to have their own lifestyle. They are
Yeah,
normal people, of course. They have to enjoy life, but they can eat tasty and healthy at the same time. So
right,
this is the things of what I mean about functional food ingredients. Like if anybody, like let's say, I have a hypertensive person, he have like uncontrolled high blood pressure. I will make like for him a cup of juice. It includes like banana, it includes like lemon juice, orange juice, and turmeric and coriander. The coriander, it's very, very good to release the excess water, and it's
yeah,
good for water retention, for high sodium in the body. I will put fresh leaves of coriander, parsley. I will give him this juice. It will be like a magical juice for him at his situation. And with like, 30 minutes, immediately we'll start to see some like blood pressure. He will have
Wow.
like more, more controlled blood pressure because he used the potassium and he released the sodium in his body. So this is the functional food for the hypertensive.
Yeah. Wow, I think there is a lot of information out there, viewers. So it's not only about what you're cooking, but if we use functional foods that give an edge up to whatever you're cooking, it makes a great impact on the diet you're giving to the person it is meant for. So I think that is something really important we have learned today. If there's a diabetic patient, there are certain foods that is going to help his body with respect to the secretion of insulin. If there is a person with who's hypertensive, then there are certain ingredients like coriander, the banana, the orange juice, the lemon. If you include all those foods, those functional foods, then his blood pressure is going to be much in control. When we are talking of hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism, there are a certain amount of functional foods that can be added to their diets to put that imbalance of the glands, or the hormone in again in the right place. I think that is wonderful, and a lot of information out there for people to make changes in their dietary habits. Choose the right food for yourself, so that it contributes a healthy diet for you. I think that is wonderful, Hala. You've really spoken very well about all these things. What else would you like to tell them as we wind up this wonderful conversation with you? What are the few tips that you would give to our viewers to make sure they stay healthy?
Yeah, thank you. I would like to add something regarding our children. At the lockdown, I know that, their mindset is like a holiday, but at home. So usually they are more likely to have their snacks in front of the TV. So it's really
Yes.
very good for them to engage them also in physical activity. Like this is a must for them because if we just leave them, they will earn this habit by just only sitting down and transferring from sofa to sofa. So we have to also engage them in activity and engage them in the, even home like chores, like they have to maybe arrange their beds, their rooms, whatever they have to do. So this is in terms to physical activity they have to do. Also, we can also use the YouTube exercise like for kids. Let them do challenge like jumping jack challenge, 25 today, tomorrow 30. Then the kids will tell you, oh mom, I did today like 50. So wow, that's great. So let them be also motivated about like the physical activity. And sometimes like I have uh, some difficulties with one of my kids, with my daughter. So she doesn't like to eat healthy at all. She loves to eat like ice cream and these things. So sometimes
Yeah.
it's okay, no harm if I give her like few scoops, small scoops of ice cream, but I will ensure that she finished her like orange or apple, and then after that she can have few scoops of ice cream. If we just go with this way, that don't like remove anything, like don't just let them not have it. They can have it, but
Right.
they have to have the healthy option also first. They have to drink enough water also. We have to remind them to drink water. We have also to give them supplements because the
Okay.
sometimes is not really high. So this is about the kids. Please like engage them in a physical activity, even if they don't want. Engage them also, force them even sometimes if it's required to have some like fruit. I would like to stress on the really importance of vegetables. Vegetables is on the top for me. Like please, please, please stress on the vegetables. Reduce like the sugary items. Reduce the
Yeah.
red meat. The red meat also, it will make your blood like likely more acidic. So please
Yeah.
try to focus on what kind of food that will alkaline your body, and go for it like vegetables, fruits, water, and also like seeds. whatever kind of like white and lean meat like
Yeah.
fish. Also, no harm with some like chicken breast, but not every day, not on daily basis. If you would like to go
Yeah.
for vegetarian diet, just please always combine two kind of protein. Don't go for one kind of protein on your lunch. And on
Yeah.
your plate, just make your plate exactly half plate of like green leafy vegetables, and the other
Right.
quarter is like very good quality of carbs like baked potato, steamed potato, boiled, whatever. Even you can have brown rice. You can have, even, if you don't like any kind of brown rice, you can go for white rice, but boiled one. And you can add to that boiled rice some functional spices like turmeric,
Yeah.
uh, cinnamon, and in this case, you make your rice healthier. And the other quarter, you go for the protein, the lean protein, either two kind of vegetarian protein or one kind of animal lean protein, please. So just
Yeah.
go for this, the basic alkaline your body. And to be more specific, go to YouTube. There is a lot of like lists, like what kind of like food is like alkaline, what kind of food is like more acidic, and please go for it, and just depend on this one for you and your family as well.
Wow, lovely, lovely. I think, see, children are a bundle of energy. I mean, they are so full of energy, but because they have been restricted inside, being inside their homes, they're slouching, watching TV the whole day long. So, as Hala said very rightly, it's important to involve them in your little bit of cooking, so that maybe they can make their own detox water, add their own the fruits and fruits that they love, and make it their own. I think that is going to be something very, engaging for them, and they will love doing it, and they will also finish their detox water. Include a good diet. A lot of greens for their diet, the right kind of protein for them. Of course, supplements are something important that even they need to take. I think that is lovely. Great. Thank you so much, Hala. You have been a bundle of big and very rewarding information to all of us. Thank you so much for coming on board and sharing your knowledge with our viewers. I'm sure they're going to be benefiting out of this a lot. And of course, your book is also available on Amazon. If they would want some more information, they can definitely lay their hands on your book. Thank you so much for coming by, Hala, and stay connected with us, and stay happy and stay healthy. Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I hope
Pleasure is
everybody
ours.
healthy and safe. And this one, I'm sure that this time, will pass, and we will learn from this time a lot of good things, and we will take it with us along the way. So thank you so much for having me, and stay healthy and have a great evening or morning, whatever time you have, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, Hala. Thanks for your love. Bye bye. That was Hala. Oh my God, what a wonderful conversation, a bag full of knowledge. She's spoken about everything. She's given you 7 magical tips. She's given you tips for your children. She's given you knowledge about functional food. She's also spoken about the supplements you need to take. She's spoken about the detox water. She's spoken about smoothies. She's spoken about how important it is to add functional foods in our everyday life, everyday diet, so that we can give an edge up to our every meal that we are making. She's spoken about how to engage children so that their nutrition is also taken care of. It's a lot of it information, and I'm sure you're going to benefit out of the information that she's passed on to us. Make use of it. Stay healthy, stay happy. Happiness is all about emotional well-being and nutritional well-being, and a balance that is created there. Work on it. It's your body. Love your body. Love yourself. Stay healthy and stay tuned for more.